All right, officially back in Charlotte. Zig is chilling, big chilling this morning. I am about to go knock out 8 miles with Phil, well, 7 with Phil. Probably gonna throw an extra one in there. Just kind of knock them out for the week. Freddie's birthday this weekend, so we're golfing. We've got a boat. Really gonna be front loading runs again, but with it being a deload week, shouldn't be too bad. For sure, gonna see how this elevation training plays into now just coming back to Charlotte and seeing how it is. But going to actually record this one. I need to post on Instagram. So mile by mile, probably just drop it in here. That way you guys can see that too. Not sure what the pace is. I'm really hoping that Phil has an easy pace and we're not doing these intervals like last time because I died. But it's actually beautiful out, mid 70s. A little chill in the air still, even though it's about 9 o'clock. So I think this is gonna be a really enjoyable one. All right, so didn't record after the run yesterday, but the 8 miles went really well. Did 7 with Phil, pretty casual pace. Wanted to bail out at 7, but pushed through, got the 8 done. Today had 6 miles, did 4 800s in the middle. So 2 mile warm up, 4 800s, 2 mile cool down for a 7:09 pace across the 6 miles. Got a couple more runs this week, 6 and 13, I believe. So going to definitely hit Run Club tomorrow. Giddy Go on Wednesdays. Always hit that. If you're in the Charlotte area, hit me up. Come out to the run. It's always a good time. It's with Crew, Charlotte Runners United. Pretty much my main run club, and they are just my favorite people to run with. Great spot to meet some people. Really casual vibes on the Wednesday run. So come on out and get a run in. But yeah, other than that, I do want to reflect on Do Hard Things. So that's probably going to be what's next in this video. Going to really start like journaling through all my thoughts. I took a ton of notes. So I just kind of want to go back through those, see where I'm at, how I'm feeling. Still just feeling that pull, like I'm pushing towards more. So gonna dig deeper into those feelings and see where it takes me. We are on pace to get all of these runs done early this week. Ended up doing 6 at Giddy Goat yesterday, and I am just about 6 into my long run for this week, 13. I think I'm gonna end up somewhere mid to high 30s for mileage on the week. Last deload, and then we're in the big push. We are getting faster, we're getting leaner, and we're just building up that aerobic capacity to give a really big effort in November. Coming off of Do Hard Things, I'm so fired up and ready to attack life in all areas, business, personal, fitness, just ready to get after it. I know I told you guys I was gonna break it down. I still am, but it's on this run. I wanted to hop on, kind of fill you in on where I'm at for the weekend. We got golf and a boat this weekend. Maybe get some friends in town, so it's gonna be a busy one, but we're prioritizing the things that matter. If it matters, you will make time for it. And that's what we're doing out here today. So, gonna get after it, and I'll break down Do Hard Things 2024, baby. All right, guys, I want to break down a little bit of Do Hard Things conference. I've been talking about it now for the last like 2 vlogs. I'm peeling horribly from Freddie's birthday trip up here, if you guys can't tell. This forehead is out of control. But beside the point, I really want to dive deep, but I also know that we just did it on the podcast. So I'm gonna kind of say general and say Friday, tune in to the podcast. It's the longest we've had in a while, about 50 something minutes, I believe. And we really break it down. We haven't even really got to everything. So I know like for the coming weeks, we're probably gonna be talking more about the conference, different takeaways, kind of different lessons and things like that we're applying to our own life, and really break it down in a different level. But I do want to say that every time I come back from this conference or something like this, or really just time with these guys specifically just take me to a new level. Like they elevate me. They constantly force me to level up. I think that it's important to get around those type of people. So I'm going to make it a point to stay connected more than I have in the past. Really dial everything in. I talked about on the podcast, I'm doing 30 days sober after this week in Ohio. So really gonna try to dial in training and all of that for the marathon, get my diet in check. I wanna drop about 10 pounds, just be lighter, be faster. And there's just a lot of things that I want to do in life, and I know the potential that I have. And Do Hard Things is just kind of the gateway and the unlock for that. These things are always inside me. I know they're always there, but just being able to hear some of the messages, entering action with boldness was a huge one. Freddie talks about it a lot on this podcast and how it has influenced him. That was from Ryan Dreyer, who's been on the podcast, and just he had the one this year that had people ready to run through a brick wall. All of them are pretty good. They're about creating space, they're about mindfulness, they're about all of these things and principles that we need to do. But that one was just on a different level of motivation. Like, let's fucking get this. So I know I did say that I was going to break down Do Hard Things, but I really think that to get the full grasp of it, it's better to hear it as a conversation. It's better to kind of hear it from both sides. These messages are powerful. Everyone is going to hear them in a different way. So they're out there. I know for sure that Ryan put the one I just referenced on his YouTube channel. So check that one. I'm going to link them all in the actual podcast that comes out on Friday as well. And Tyler Tote, I know, has put his out. His really spoke to me. If you are subscribed to our newsletter, it's the last one I wrote about you give God 1 hour a week and you give all of these other things 25, 20 hours, whatever it is. And you say you want to grow your faith. So that one was powerful, but that was honestly just one small part of his. He talked about 7 S's, and that was one of them. S's? Don't know what I said, but that was one of them. So just a very, very powerful week. I think that in the coming weeks, I will be able to really flesh out my ideas and my thoughts and how I'm going to put some of these things into action. So that's about it for my Do Hard Things recap. I know it's probably a bit of a buzzkill and a bit of a letdown, but check out the podcast. It's a longer form content anyway. That's where you should be. This is where I train. Come listen to me talk. All right, finishing up the week, about 40 miles. Thank you all for watching. This next week, I will be traveling back to Ohio. Give me my last travel week for the next almost 2 months, pretty much till a few weeks before race time. So going to get all that knocked out, upping the mileage again this week, and we're back into a build. So looking forward to that. And it's time to lock it in. Marathon prep is going to go to the next level, and the marathon's coming soon. So, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace.